Executive Director, Lead Network, Chukwuma Okenwa joins us via Zoom from Enugu to discuss today's commemoration of the International Youth Day. Thank you for joining us on the news.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, Nigeria is set to rank 161 out of 181 on Youth Development Index. What does this say of our effort as a country towards youth development?
It indeed reveals a decline. The former score before now, which was in 2016, before the pandemic, our position was 141 out of 181 nations, and now is 161 out of 181. And it's not a good one. It shows that Nigeria has not fared well on the key domain, the key indices that Commonwealth use in assessing the status of young persons across the globe, the state of young persons, the welfare of young persons, and of course the report puts into consideration certain indices such as health and wellness, which also include mental illness. You talk about education, quality education, employment opportunities for our young persons. How much of those opportunities do young Nigerians have? And the youth now begin to look at some other indices like, of course, inclusion, equality and inclusion, political and civic participation, and most importantly, peace and security. So we have not fared well much on those key domains.
But yearly we commemorate this day, year in, year out we commemorate this day, and we know that Youth Development Index is a vital tool that could significantly move us forward towards that which we foresee for the future we foresee for our nation. Where do we begin if we are saying that we want to perhaps socially integrate the youth towards social development?
I think we need to go beyond just marking one special day in a year to get into actions. These are actually recommendations that nations can leverage to build the young persons. You look at it and ask yourself, how well have I done? What are those recommendations from Commonwealth in terms of education? What did they observe about our system, the policy gap, in terms of the curriculum? What can we do preparing young persons digitally for digital entrepreneurship, which of course have massive opportunities? What are we doing about mental and emotional well-being of people? There's lots of depression, abuse of drugs. What are we even doing like to put our young persons out of the street to tackle the issue of insecurity, terrorism, and all of the social vices that many young Nigerians have been associated with, like the Yahoo popular Yahoo business within the Nigeria space. A lot more can be done beyond just marking one special day. Let's get into action at all levels, both from the federal to the state, and of course to the local government area. And let me advise, over the time, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, you see that whether at the state level or at the federal level, whoever is in charge tend to focus on the aspect of the sports without really focusing on youth development. And I will recommend that once more, like what happened in the past administration, the Ministry of Youth Development should be separated from Ministry of Sports. Otherwise, the interest in sports, the viability of sports, will compress the interest that ought to be
Mr. Okenwa, for want of time, I have to, according to your line of thought, quickly talk to us what the implications are if we do not take action as quickly as possible.
Honestly, we are missing out on the vast potentials for development. We have too many young persons that are vibrant. And of course, when you don't invest into their welfare, you don't invest to enhance their lives, what happens? Of course, they are going to become tools in the hands of politicians for social vices. So rather than tools to drive the economy, the choice is ours.
Right, and that's a fine place to leave the conversation. Thank you so much, Executive Director, Lead Network, Chukwuma Okenwa, for your time on the Midday News.
Thank you so much.